Welcome back. So what I've done here is I've put two nails in the skirt over here, and it's basically laying on the edge down there, on the step down there, as well as the one at the top. And theoretically, if I had the standard 1.5 inch tread all along here, it would rest on those. That one's for some reason not exactly touching, but I've cut the nosing off because essentially once I cut all these out, it's going to rest on these. And then when I put the nice stair treads on and the risers, it's going to butt up against that. So for right now, I actually happen to take this riser off because you can see what I've done with these guys right here. It was kind of leaning. It wasn't flush up there. And I've made all these a little thinner than the standard 1.5, which starts at step number 8 up here. Everything from here down, as I've talked about, is a little bit thinner, and it continues to get thinner. But fortunately at the bottom, even though that's going to be 5/8 thinner than that, is it 5/8? I forget. My stair tread will just cover the bottom of that, so I should be good. And I went ahead and I used this 1.5. I'm going to use this anyways, but this is just kind of giving me a gauge, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and nail this in, and I want to have it flush with the top of this other of the stringer. So now I'm going to hold it, and I don't want to hit that, of course. Good enough for right now, but essentially I'm just reusing the exact holes. I lifted it up and I flipped it over. So I reusing my nails and reusing the board and reusing the holes. Now I'm going to get this side over here, which I can be a lot less careful with because I don't have anything to dent over here. So let's see. So I want it flush with that. Luckily that didn't go through the drywall and into the basement.
That was close.
Okay, so that's sitting good. I'll worry about doing that in a minute. So now I was going to show you what I'm doing here. So I cut this out to equal the rise and the run. So the rise is, I think, about 7.5. The run is 8 7/8, something like that. So this essentially I'm going to have right flush with this because that's what everything is going to be. So now, oh, the nail's in the way. Nice. Let's see. I'm going to have to get that nail in there before I can proceed to this. So how can I get the nail in without...
You got this, Dad.
Without... Don't let it bend that way by any means. This is going to be cut off anyways, but still. That's not good. You're not cooperating.
What, it doesn't want to go in?
No, it's going in on an angle. I can't go in that angle because I can't get to it with the hammer that way. Actually, I better put the bottom nail in so that it is totally flush. Otherwise, this is not going to be accurate. I'll put a third in, but not at the moment. So, here we go.
Well, that fell.
Okay, where was I? Right here, did I just, yeah, I nailed this one, here we go. So I'm gonna bring this right out to the edge. So flush up against. So here we go. Make sure that this is right out to the edge here. And there we go. So I will duplicate this all the way down, and that will be what I cut out. And then this whole thing will slide down, and then I'll nail it in, cut off the ends correctly, and I'll be done. And I'm going to duplicate this over on this side here as well. I'm going to end up having to cut this down, but I'll figure that out after, and I can just run that through my table saw. So main thing is just to get these cut outs and make sure that that all lines up all right.